Um, hey friends, this is a test to see if this is actually working very well. Um, some of you know me, others this might be an introduction. I'm Paul Belt, and I live in a little town called Visalia, California, in what we call the Central Valley. Um, Not only because it's a large valley in the center of California, but literally we are central. Same distance to San Francisco in the north and Los Angeles in the south. So a little bit of overview of where I live. And as you see, it's bright and sunny today here on December 2nd, 2009. Every morning, many of you do as I do. You reach for your pot of coffee and make your coffee and take in that daily stimulation. Just to get going, just to kind of get into the day. Well, several years ago, I realized that I needed to stop apologizing. I needed to stop excusing who I really am. I'm a communicator. I've done many things in my life to help communicate messages of all kinds. I've even done radio and learned to talk very fast. If I need to put a lot of words in a very short amount of time, I can do that as well. I've spoken in front of large groups, small groups, just a microphone being broadcast over 50,000 watts and no idea who's listening. I've done some television and as I said, some radio. But more than anything else, what I stopped apologizing for is that I'm a communicator. I'm geared. I'm designed to communicate. And I love to communicate, but there's lots of communication styles and variables. The biggest communication variable is you say what you need to say, but are you addressing well enough the hearer so they hear? Are you connecting is another word. So what I desire to do in this very short video is to connect on a very real level. What I want to share today is that you and I are our largest stumbling blocks in accumulating or achieving many of our goals, whether it be personal goals, whether it be relational, whether it be financial, whether it be job related or unrelated, whether it be just dreams. We are our biggest obstacle, and it all starts here. The Bible is very clear as it says, as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. Now, interesting that it would say thinks in his heart. We would say in modern day America, we'd say thinks in his mind. But it's amazing that the Hebrew mindset understood that the mind and the heart were really connected. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is. I want to challenge you that today, you and I need to stop listening. Matter of fact, my son, when he was small, I have 4 sons, but one of my sons, when he was small, he would say, "Oh, I'm not listening anymore," just to drum the world out and listen to himself. You and I need to do just this. I'm not listening. All around us is doom and gloom. Whether it be terrorism, whether it be the economy, it's all in the tank, the society's going down real fast. Stop listening to all of that. Start listening to what God wants to put inside of you. So as a man thinks, so in his heart, so he is, or a woman. I want to encourage you with a couple of things. One is, stop listening. Turn off the network news. That's what I've started doing. Stop listening to the news. Start, this Christmas season, start looking for a way to express the love of Christmas. Caring about other people, looking at, yeah, you know what, we're going to have to spend less this year. But let your spending of love not be restricted. Because the more you love, the more you give, the more people will be touched by who you are. You'll get it back. But it's not something you do to get. I was just reading again a book that has really impacted me. It's a book of only, 100 pages? 125 pages. Written by a dear friend, John Bender. It's called In God We Trust. It's a fictional novel about understanding creating wealth and abundance. And so I'd encourage you, I'm not selling them. You can go to either GratefulWealth.com, or Amazon has them. It's like $6, $7. It's an inexpensive book. Short read, which is good for me because I don't like to read, but I like to ingest information. But I want to extend to you an opportunity to learn more. If you will go to, let's see, one of my websites, because I'd love to communicate further with you about this whole how a man thinks in his heart, so he is. Because that's my journey right now too. I'm not perfect. I'm just attempting to be better. I'm attempting to say, what is it that is limiting me from really having the dreams that God has placed in me? Dreams that I've almost forgotten. I'm dusting them off, bringing them back to the front, saying, yes, I can. Because I can trust God. I can dream big. I can see a financial windfall of just saying, as I put my investment into other people, my bills will be taken care of. Because it's not about how many bucks I have, how much money I have. It's about what have I invested in others. So if you'd like to talk more about that, if you'd like more information about that, you can go to paul-belt.com. That's pretty simple. paul-belt.com. Send me an email. Look at the information there. Let's see how we can actually build our futures together. God bless you.